Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining me in this video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Quinn, or I also go by QP. In this video, I want to do a quick review for this Kiara Sky Professional Dip Powder Nail Kit. Now, I'm actually pretty familiar with nail systems in the past. I've had a gel polish kit with the lamp for a really long time. I've tried out Polygel systems. I've always really loved getting dip powder nail manicures, and I just, for some reason, haven't gotten around to trying it myself and trying it at home. With the pandemic and everything happening, I'm still kind of anxious about going to the nail salon again, so I figured I would go ahead and get the system and try it out at home. So in this video, I'm going to test this out, see how I like it, and I'll give you guys my input and thoughts and just how easy or difficult this is to use. I ordered this and a couple other things from their website, but this is going to be the main points of this video. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the video and let you guys know exactly what I think about the Kiara Sky Dip Powder nail kit and the other accessories I got with it.
Okay, so let's take a look at everything that I ordered from Kiara Sky. So although I've never done my own dip powder nails, I knew dip powder nails was one of my favorites to wear. And for that reason, I ordered the dip powder nail swatches so I can get a better idea of what the colors actually look like and what colors to order in the future to grow my collection. I also went ahead and ordered this dip powder shade in the color Taupeless. It looked really beautiful online, and I love nudes and taupe colors. I went ahead and just got this to try it out. The next thing I bought in this order is this dip powder recycling system, and this was actually included in their dip powder starter kit, which is a $14 value. And pretty much what this does is it prevents you from dipping your finger directly into the dip powder jar itself, and prevents double dipping, and so there's no cross-contamination. You also don't waste the product, as you can use the scoops and pour the product over your nails over and over again until you use it all up. And then lastly, the main event and the reason why I ordered this in the first place, the Kiara Sky starter kit. Now this comes with pretty much everything you will need to get professional dip powder nails at home, which includes a bond solution. Now I really like that all of the bottles in this kit has a number on them to tell you exactly which step they're used for. So this one has a 1 on it, so this is used for the first step. The next thing that this kit includes is the base solution or polish. Now this is the main solution in this kit, as this is going to be what all of the powder sticks onto. The next thing in this kit is the third step, which is the seal protect. Now this is an acrylic nail sealer that is used to harden the powder and all of the previous coats so that the nail can be ready to be filed and drilled. Next is the top coat, which is the fourth step in this system, and it pretty much creates a glaze that protects your nails from the sun and also creates a shiny finish that pulls the entire manicure together and gives it a polished look. The fifth step in this kit is the Nourish oil. Now this is pretty much a cuticle oil that helps reintroduce moisture back into your skin that might have been taken away by harsh chemicals used earlier to remove any previous polish. And then the last liquid solution to come in this kit is this brush saver, which actually comes in very handy, as I will find out here in a little bit. But I'm really glad that they included this in the kit because I really think that this will help prolong the life of this kit. Moving on to the dip powders, the first shade included in this kit is Natural. This is pretty much the powder that you start with to build your base. The next shade of dip powder is Clear, which pretty much is like a top coat before the top coat. This goes on after the colored powders and allows you to shape and file the nail without losing any of the colored pigments. This also comes with 3 limited edition signature colored powders. The first one being Prim and Proper, which is this gorgeous, almost like a natural pink color. It's, I think, one of my favorites that I've tried so far. The next signature color in this kit is Hot Damn. Now this is a very stereotypical red, so if you're into that stuff, this is like very classic. It's definitely a bold shade, but it's very beautiful and eye-popping. And then lastly, we have the shade Superficial, which is this really fun golden glittery color that's perfect for special occasions or events. Okay, so let's go ahead and try all of these products out and see how I like it. So I'm going to start by soaking my nails in some lukewarm waters just to soften my cuticles so I can push them back. And once my skin is softened, I'm just going to go through and push back all of the cuticles on my nails. And I'm just going to file my nails into the desired shape that I want. Next, it's important to remove the shine from the top of the nail. And so I'm doing that by using a buffing block. You can also use a drill if you have one. Then before moving on to the actual kit, you want to clean your hands by either washing them or removing all of the dirt particles with a pad like this. Okay, so now we can finally move on to the Kiara Sky Dip Powder Nail Kit. So the first step in this kit is the bond solution. Now this glaze is going to ensure that all of the other layers that you're going to be putting on your nails stick and adhere to the nails properly. So before moving on to the next step, you want to go ahead and get your natural dip powder ready because you're going to need it right after applying the next step. Then you're going to take the base coat and apply this onto the lower 3/4 of the nail towards the tip of the nail. Then immediately dip the nail into the natural dip powder at a slight angle. Then tap or brush off the excess powder and repeat this step with the rest of your nails. I want to point out that this is my personal set and I am the only one using this, so I went ahead and just dipped my finger directly into the jar. Now if you are going to use this on other people, then it's more hygienic to use the recycling system instead of dipping your finger directly into the jar. Now you can go ahead and choose the color of dip powder you want to use and get that ready for application. Then using the base coat again, you're going to apply a full layer on the entire nail bed this time. Then dip the nail directly into the color that you chose at a slight angle and then tap off the excess just like before. I ended up using a brush to brush off the excess powder, which I found really helpful, so I highly suggest that. Then after that, you're going to apply another coat of the base polish on the entire nail and then dip it into the same colored powder. So now we can move on to the clear layer, so get the clear powder ready. Then apply another layer of the base coat on the entire nail and then you're going to dip that into the clear dip powder. Now here's where I made my mistake. So I had just gotten done using bright red powder and then I went and dipped my finger into this clear powder. And as you guys can see, I immediately regretted this because I just realized I'd contaminated my clear powder. So here I am trying to scoop up as much of that red powder as I can so that I can still use my clear powder for other colors. And here's exactly where that recycling system comes in handy. So here I am trying this again and applying the base coat onto my thumb. Then I'm going to use the scoop with this recycling system to pour it over my nails and then the bottom scoop is going to catch it. Okay, so the next step is to apply the Seal Protect. Now this is going to harden all of the previous layers that we had just applied and make it possible for us to buff, file, or drill to shape the nail to our liking. And before I move on to the next step, I'm going to apply all of the other colors that this kit comes with just so you can get an idea of what these colors look like. And normally guys, this is not my ideal color combination, but to avoid doing my nails over and over and over again to show you guys the different shades, I just figured this would be the best way to show you guys the colors in this kit. So after applying the Seal Protect, you can go ahead and clean up your nails by filing and buffing the nails to create a cleaner and smoother surface. Then after filing and buffing the nails, you're going to go back with the Seal Protect and apply another layer onto the entire surface of the nails. So this is probably the trickiest part of using a dip powder nail kit, or at least in my experience. It is extremely important for the Seal Protect to be completely dry before you move on to the top coat, which is the next step and the one that I had the most trouble applying it throughout this entire process. So pay attention to the brush during this application. The first coat on my pinky went on fine, but as I continued applying the top coat onto my nails, you can see the brush start clumping up. And you can definitely see just how hard the brush gets on my middle finger. It's to the point where I can barely use it anymore. From my understanding, this happens when the Seal Protect is still wet and comes into contact with the top coat, causing it to harden. So hopefully this doesn't happen to you because you're getting a fair warning from me. However, this is precisely why this kit comes with a brush saver. And after following the instructions for the brush saver, I was able to salvage my top coat brush, and here I am reapplying the top coat with much better results this time. Now, once you're done applying the top coat, it's important to just let it air dry slowly. Don't try to blow on it, don't try to fuss with it. It dries super quickly, but you just need to let it do its thing. So I know I said the top coat was the last step. I kind of lied because I forgot about the Nourish oil, which is actually the last step. And this is pretty much just to re-moisturize your skin after you're done with all of these chemicals that you just applied onto it. So it's just going to moisturize your cuticles again and make your skin look a little bit nicer and not so dry. And all you have to do with this is apply it onto your cuticles and rub them in just like you would with lotion. And now we're finally done. Here is the finished results. I actually really enjoy this nail system. I think it's actually pretty easy to apply with a little bit of a learning curve, but once you figure that out, I think that it's really fast because it dries really quickly, there are no lamps, and it's really durable and hard. I really like that these dip powder nails give you the toughness of acrylic nails without the fuss, and it looks a little bit more natural and is easier to apply. So I really like it, and I definitely plan on using this more in the future as my go-to.
Alright, so that is pretty much it with the Kiara Sky dip powder nail system. So I actually applied this on July 3rd, and today is July 16th. So it has been, tomorrow's gonna make 2 weeks, so it's been 13 days since I applied this nail system. I have to say that this is actually holding up really well. It's super sturdy. There's barely any lifting. There's a little bit of a raw edge like close to the cuticles, and I think that's just because of the way that I applied it, but it's not lifting from my nails, not as badly as other systems out there. Like if this were gel polish or if this were any other polish, I feel like it would lift a lot faster, and this is holding up really well, and I'm pretty impressed with it considering I did this myself and it was my first time doing a gel powder system myself. I honestly think this is pretty easy minus the top coat, but that just takes a little bit of getting used to. I honestly would feel comfortable saying that this is by far my favorite at-home nail system that I've tried. I feel really bad for saying that because I love my gel polish system. It's like been really good to me, but I don't know, I just really like the durability of this. Anyway, that is pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope this was helpful to you, especially if you are considering getting a dip powder nail system like the Kiara Sky Professional Nail Kit. Yeah, whatever. Let me know if you have a favorite nail system that you guys use. Let me know what your favorite color is if you use a dip powder. I'm always looking for fun colors to use. Let me know all that in the comment section below. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't done so already, be sure to click on that subscribe button right there and hit that bell notification so you can see more videos like this. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!